Thank you very much, Jess. So yeah, hi everyone, I'm Adele, I'm the Student Services Manager at the college, and like Jess said, this session is a bit of an overview about the opportunities post-18, so whether that's after sixth form or after college, in the local area and also further afield. So I'm going to share my screen with you in a sec and take you through some of those opportunities. If you have got any questions, pop them in the Q&As or the chat and then I'll answer those at the end. And I am in the booth all afternoon from 1 till 4 this afternoon, so if you want to come and ask any questions about the college or general things, that would be absolutely great. So the first thing I'm just going to share with you is a little PowerPoint that just summarises. It's got lots of web links in as well, which may be useful. So hopefully you can see that now. There we go, super. What's important to say at this stage is you might choose one of these to do for a year or a couple of years. You might choose a number of them, so you can mix and match. You might do a couple of them this next year and then actually decide to do some others after that. So this hopefully will take you through them one by one, but yeah, you can certainly mix them together. So the first one that we're going to look at is apprenticeships, which are really exciting, a job with training where you get to work with an employer and then you get 20% of your time in your full-time job getting trained. And that could be going to a college or training provider, or the training could take place within the workplace. You're like a regular employee with all the same rights and responsibilities. You're earning wage, you're getting paid holiday, you get to participate in other kind of CPD that the employer might be putting on for you. And apprenticeships go all the way up to degree level training, and there's absolutely no cost. There's no age limit. Sometimes people think they are just something for 16 to 18-year-olds, and you can do them straight after college or sixth form. You might do something else and then in your mid-20s, or you might career change in kind of 10 years time and then do an apprenticeship. So there's something that's there throughout kind of your whole kind of journey ahead. And to get more information about them, some of these web links, if we've got time at the end, I'm going to go directly to them so you can see what the web pages look like. And as well as this national government website, there's also lots of information on the local colleges websites. And sometimes local employers don't want to advertise their vacancy nationally. They might want to just advertise it on their own website or their local college website. So it's always useful signing up for each college and training providers. We have our own schemes. So at Kendal College, we've got a talent pool and you can register with us and then we'll let you know when opportunities arise. So yeah, it's good to kind of keep registered on the national websites, but also all of the local websites too. When it comes to higher level courses at college or university, you might do these courses through an apprenticeship, or you might do them separately, either full-time or part-time. And there's a huge variety of courses to choose from. A lot of the local colleges offer degree programmes, as well as all of our fantastic universities that we've got on our doorstep. And this is from level 4 and above. So if you've been doing sixth form at level 3, this is your level 4 up to level 6. And especially in Cumbria, but really throughout the country, there's a real skill shortage of people with level 4 and above qualifications. So it's really great to think about how you can get these higher level skills. HNCs, HNDs are very kind of work specific. Sometimes you might be doing a higher level apprenticeship and then come into a college to do those qualifications. And then you've got your foundation degrees, your BScs and your BAs to choose from. UCAS is a fantastic hub of information for anything to do with higher level courses, with loads of brilliant web videos on their website. And then to see the local offer, some colleges will list their university qualifications on UCAS, but not all of them do. So it's good to check local college websites as well. So that's the higher level kind of courses that's really good to think about. One of the things a lot of people don't realise is that when you're 18, because after year 11, you actually have 3 years of free funding. So when you finished a 2-year sixth form or maybe 2 years at college, people automatically think, oh, well, I need to then go into employment straight away or university. And those are certainly really great opportunities. But you have got a year left of free funding if you want to take advantage of it. And this is really good. Maybe if you've been doing a combination of A-levels and you think you're interested in one area. So you think, oh, actually, I've been doing drama. I think I'm really interested about performing arts, or I'll be doing maths and physics, and maybe I want to go into engineering, but you're not sure exactly which course yet. And before taking on that investment, if you want to do a year just to focus on that kind of career area in a bit more detail to see if it's for you, then a professional or technical course can be great. So these levels are level 1 to 3. And so, for example, if you're wanting to do something quite different and you've not done before, you might start a level 1 or 2 course. You might switch if you've done sixth form and wanting to do performing arts, you can start on a level 3. And these are free if you're age 18 on the 31st of August. So if you've gone straight from school into sixth form into college, then this will apply. These could be full-time courses, but they could also be part-time courses. So again, you could incorporate them with different things. Just to give you an example, if you did level 2 accountancy as an adult kind of student, the course fees on that would be around £1,000. If you do it when you're 18, straight after school or college, it would be free. So do take advantage of this kind of extra free courses if you can. They can be in a whole variety of different areas. At colleges, the part-time courses tend to be for our adult students. So we have students from 18 to higher. There's no kind of age limit, and they take place usually at the evening, but there are some daytime courses as well, and our full-time courses and more during the day. And these are offered at all different courses, so all the different colleges. So if you have any local colleges kind of near you, then any of their government funded courses will be free for that kind of extra year. You can actually get almost up to 2 years free, because if you start a full-time course when you're 18 and it's a 2-year course, you can do those whole 2 years for free. So for example, somebody might want to go into medical science. They've done some science A-levels at sixth form, then they're wanting to go on to medical science, and they could do a 2-year level 3 course with us to help them get to understand it better and then decide if they want to go on to a higher level apprenticeship or onto university. The last kind of couple of things to think about is self-employment, so actually setting up your own business. And again, this could be done alongside something else, and then you could decide which one you want to take further. There's loads of free, fantastic advice through the Chamber of Commerce. They can set up free one-to-one appointments with you and give you loads of guidance about potential funding opportunities that are available that might be coming through. Accountancy firms always offer a first hour of a free initial appointment. You can get lots of different advice from them, and there's lots of part-time courses like we were just discussing, like graphic design and bookkeeping, that can help with running your own business. So if you sign up with the Chamber, they can give you then a package of different opportunities that would be good for you. And the Federation of Small Businesses is great, and there's lots of information on the government websites. And all of these kind of websites and networks enable you to network with other people that might be thinking about setting up their own business and just kind of share ideas and bounce off each other's, which could be really great. The other thing you might want to consider is a gap year. This is really flexible and variable. So traditionally it was a year between college or sixth form and university, but really it's taking time out, doing something a bit different, and that could be for a couple of weeks or months, or it could be for a year, or it could be for 2 years. So it's really flexible. The main things that people tend to do in this time is volunteer, either in the UK or abroad. There's lots of kind of schemes where, for example, you could volunteer for a health kind of charity in Manchester, and they would pay for your accommodation and your expenses. So there's no cost to you as a volunteer. You don't get paid for it, but then you get this amazing experience. There's lots of paid work, again, kind of here and abroad. Expeditions. I think the best thing I ever did when I was 18 was go to Africa for 3 months and took part in a Rally International expedition. And for young people, there's a lot of youth development charity kind of money around, which meant that when I went to Africa, I could fundraise because it was for a registered charity, which really helped because I was able to access grants from different local funders to enable me to do that. So that was brilliant. So up to kind of 25, there tends to be a lot of expeditions and volunteer kind of charities that you can go and do some international volunteering with. The expedition I went on with, it was a mixture of volunteering, working in a school, walking down an amazing kind of river valley to the sand dunes, and then doing some conservation work. So you can do a variety of different things. And then there's learning. You could do a paid year in industry. You could do other kind of courses. The Year Out group is great because that has a lot of kind of registered charities and organisations that offer those opportunities, and Gapwork's a pretty good website as well. And more, just the last few things. Free online courses, there's absolutely loads out there now from some of the best universities in the world. So for example, Harvard University, Oxford University put on short courses, which are great to see if it actually is for you or not. so if you're considering a university course or a higher level apprenticeship, doing a free online course can really help with that. And then the volunteering website, the Do It one is national. You can put in your postcode and then say, oh, I'm interested in business, and it'll bring up lots of opportunities close to you. And then the local CVSs in Cumbria and Lancaster can also offer that tailored one-to-one appointment to find something that's going to be great. And this is really good for getting to know about what you enjoy or not. I started kind of my career volunteering and working in Oxfam, and then I set up an outdoor pursuits society, and that went into event management, and that went into then the jobs that I've had since then, which was brilliant. So volunteering gives you lots of extra expertise and insight really into what you might want to do in the future, and lots of people that then can give you a reference for a job application or a university application. And for further information and to help you decide, these kind of key websites here kind of highlighted, I'm just going to show you. Start Profile, you can answer a few questions, it's a free website, and then it will generate different careers and opportunities for you to have a look at, the same as Prospects does a similar thing. The National Career Service, you can go into a particular career and find out more information about it. Inspire offer free guidance and information advice for adults, and then we've set up the Piggy Bank website, which with other partners and colleges and universities, which give you some real practical advice about moving home and money saving tips and advice. So they can be really good for helping you decide. I've realised we've just got 2 minutes left, so it's whizzed by. So so what
Adele, I wonder if in the last 2 minutes we have had a question that's come through, and it'd be great to be able to answer it live for us.
Definitely.
The question is, it says, do the professional and technical courses that you take after college still go free if you've deferred a year?
Oh, good question. So if you were to, so if you finish at 18 and then do you defer a year and do something else, and then if you can come and do them at 19?
Yeah, and if you can come and do them, are they still are they still free, I think is the question.
Yeah. They're not automatically free, because if you're 16 to 18 for those 3 years, you automatically get any government funded courses for free. The only thing is you can't do like a full-time sixth form course and then do part-time course at the same time. This is why as soon as you finished college or sixth form and you're not registered with anyone, you then get that extra kind of year to do things. So yeah, if you came at 19, we do have financial support for adults. So 19 plus students, if they're living in a low income family, and might not be able to kind of afford the course fees, or between 19 and 23, if you're doing a level of course which you've not done before. So say you've been at college and you've done a level 2 qualification, then you've gone away and done some work and done some other things, and then you get you're 19 and you want to do a level 3. So it's the first level 3 qualification that you're going to do, then that would be free. For level 3 courses, there is advanced learner loans as well. So for example, if you'd done sixth form and then you did a year out and then you wanted to come back and do a professional level 3 course at 19, you could apply for the advanced learner loan. I think course fees tend to be around 3,000, so they're less than kind of the higher level courses, but it works exactly the same as the higher level courses. It's that you don't have to pay back that loan until you can afford to do so, and the threshold, I think kind of just the HE threshold, it's about 25,000.
Yeah, for repaying, yeah.
I think, yeah. So yeah, the funding is the same in colleges and universities. Is that you can get a loan and then you only have to pay it back if you can afford to do so. So there's still funding opportunities, it's just slightly different.
Great, brilliant. And I'm afraid in terms of questions, that's all we have time for, because we're going to close for the next session. But what I can send you guys onto is the Kendal College virtual booth. You can find that in the exhibition hall. So if there are any questions left after that, please do send them to the team at Kendal College. And just a big thank you, Adele and Kendal College, for your session this morning. Thanks, everyone.
Welcome. Thank you. Oh, can I just say one last thing on this? The last slide and the last web links on here was the options after year 13 video, which is on the Hello Future website, and this gives you a really good extra kind of insight into each of the areas I've talked about. So if you want to go and have a look at that video, that'll just explain each of the things I've discussed in a lot more detail. It's only 7 minutes long and it's definitely worth a watch.
Brilliant. Yeah, thanks, Adele. Make sure to check that out, everyone.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.